keep it on me. I can't let her crib unless that chopper on me. She say on the shit, she gon' put it on me. You can keep this out, I'ma smoke this OG. Remember way back then.
Family, big episode number 30 now. If you haven't checked out episode 29, make sure you go check that out. My girl Bree Fit came through, gave us a lot of good information, and she got some good things coming out, so make sure you go check that out. But today is crazy, man. It's really crazy because my boy Taghi's in the building. He pulled up for our first interview ever, which was only our 8th episode, which was back in like late March, early April. So now you back for episode 30, bro. It's crazy. What's been going
30
on?
30 episodes. That's crazy. Grind, dog. How you been?
I've been chilling, bro. Just like, I feel like both of us have grown so much since we last talked, even though it was in such a small amount of time. But you've been going crazy since we talked, bro.
I've been trying, bro.
You had what, 3-4 drops?
Pretty much, yeah. Because really because when we linked up for the first episode, that was after my first drop of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So then, since then I have been just on the schedule, like just really flooding out this whole summer because it's just a great time to do something like that. Because that's when people, you know what I'm saying, got time to go out and will usually have time to go out and, you know, put fits on and stuff like that. So I was just trying to get ready for that.
Yeah, I know when we did that was your first interview, right?
Ever.
And since then, I've seen you at least on like 3 other ones for sure.
Yeah, I think y'all really just putting me out there really just put me in some good ears, really what it was.
Yeah, that was big, man. Shout out, I had to wear the shirt because
after
that, you know what I'm saying, you plugged this on the shirt, so it's only right I showed love.
Yes, sir.
So recently as yesterday, you had a drop. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, yesterday was really just I just dropped the images for the jeans. You talking about the jeans?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just put that up just really because that is a drop that's coming on the 27th. Yeah, it's coming on the 27th of this month. So I just posted that up just to get people, like, that's what I've just been doing for like the past 2 weeks, is just posting stuff that relate to that drop, just so people can get a glimpse of what's to come.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking that everything you've been showing is like you like popping it up and then so it's all
eventually, probably around the end of the year, it's gonna be like that though. I'm trying to get to that because I do understand that sometimes when people see something, they will hate for you to, you know what I'm saying, just post it early and then they gotta wait. Some people want it as soon as they see it, so I understand that.
Yeah, it's all a marketing thing though. I think I was talking about that with when I interviewed Fo. Like, sometimes you gotta just tease it a little bit to get them excited.
Yeah, it's all part of marketing, really, just knowing your, you know what I'm saying, knowing your target audience.
Yeah, so speaking of the 27th, so recently you was at a pop-up, at Fo pop-up. Yeah. Just talk a little bit about like how that energy was.
I just feel like that was probably one of the best events of the year for me, just because of, you know what I'm saying, everything that's going on and just having to adjust, but still having a good time at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like that's what put it up there. And the number of people that came out and just really seeing visually, being there and seeing the support that people got for the city is just, you know what I'm saying, what's keeping me interested, really. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really feel like I was just talking to Bill earlier today and we was just saying how that was a different energy. Yeah. And like, it seemed like since then, the area has been more together with people that's been creating different things. And I unfortunately couldn't be at that one, but moving on to this next topic, so in about 2 weeks, it's another one coming up, right?
Yeah.
So,
and actually, that's going to be on the 26th. And people that come there will be able to, like, shop my collection early. That's coming out the next day. But that's how I'm probably gonna do it.
Everything that you've been showing, you gonna have there?
Yeah, except the flannel is probably not dropping for this drop, but I'm dropping again right after this one. It's gonna be like a deluxe, like how they do the deluxe album. So
what you expecting at this next pop up? You expecting like the same crowd? Bigger?
I think it's gonna be even crazier for real.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that was the first one, so nobody had ever been to something like that. Like, it was literally almost a concert, like in a parking lot. Had a car show, like that's just something that people don't see. So I feel like given that and people seeing how it was advertised, some people might have thought like maybe I'll go to the next one and stuff like that. But those people that seen this one and didn't get to show up is gonna be at the next one. So I feel like it's gonna be double that.
Yeah, how do you feel when you like add things like that? Because that's, like you said, that was probably like the only real big event that we even had. But how you feel when you there and you just see so many people rocking thousands?
It's like, crazy. It really is, because what's the craziest to me about it is the fact that I ain't been doing it that long, but still I'm getting like results that I literally used to dream about. I really dreamed about people, you know what I'm saying, wearing my stuff before it was like that. So the fact that I'm really seeing it like before my eyes now is always just going. I really don't think, no matter how big I get, it's always gonna be crazy to me to see somebody wearing it.
Yeah, and that was like leading into my next question. I've been asking people lately, like, how do they define success to them? Would that be your answer to that, or do you still feel like you far away?
I do. Honestly, I feel like I'm far away, because I feel like success, like the definition of success is, I don't know, it's real hard. Like, I feel like trying to really get a grasp on it, but I feel like success is when you can consistently like set goals and reach them when you want to. Consistently do that though, because I can set goals and reach them this month, but next month my goals might be off. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're successful when you can really sit down, you can map out. I feel like being successful, you can map out a whole year and your whole year go. I mean, of course, things that you can't see coming might avoid that, but going according to your plan for the most part. Yeah. I feel like that's what successful is, and just being able to provide, you know what I'm saying, for you and your people.
Have you been one to like set goals up to this point, or you kind of just been going with it?
At first I was. I ain't gonna lie, like before this year, I was really just going with the motions, just putting stuff out and watching and seeing how it goes. But now it's like, now that I got some stats to work with and read and actually like analyze, I can sit down and set goals that's gonna reflect in my analytics for that month. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's a little more strategical now, but it was a point when I was just like,
just doing it.
Yeah.
Speaking of like strategies, you just recently had a giveaway with Turbo.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Because, well, really we sat down and did an episode, and then I think that really just led to the giveaway, because it made perfect sense.
Which that shirt was really hard, by the way. Like,
appreciate it.
It's
That's
like
coming
super
out
hard
on the 27th.
Yeah, so that was like, when I seen that, I was like, damn, now you're moving into a different marketing strategy, like doing giveaways and things like that. It kind of started with the Almighty jacket, right? So do you plan on continuing to do that, or is that like something, just special things you dropping here and there?
I don't know. I feel like instead of giveaways, like later on in my career, to be like stuff that's a little more like larger scale, like actual like community programs and stuff like that. But yeah, for right now, while I can maintain that. Giveaways is always just like, because it's not just a giveaway. Like it is, but at the same time, I'm marketing, because the people that's retweeting is sharing it. So it's like exchanging. Really, instead of paying, they paying me with exchanging and putting it on their platform. So
that's like a big one within the whole social media world. It's not always about money and that first thing that you're doing. Like you said, if that can hit 200 shares, that's like 200 more people that you wasn't reaching before.
And then those people might share.
Exactly, which will lead to ultimately you selling more products. So that's always a decent thing. Is it anyone that you want to work with that you haven't been able to?
Somebody that I know is getting ready to start a brand. I'm gonna just say that. But that's gonna be crazy. Nah, bro, it's gonna be real crazy.
So y'all got some collabs coming up, or potentially?
Definitely, like it's really crazy, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let it just pan out.
I feel anything that you've been learning, because last time we talked, it was really early in COVID. Is there anything that you like learned throughout this process that you're gonna continue to take?
Going into it, I feel like me and anybody else that's in the same field that I'm in had the thought, like, if can't nobody go nowhere, then ain't nobody buying clothes. But what I done seen is, I don't know, people still like to support. And that's what really is getting me through this whole pandemic, is the fact that people is really still seeing this as support and not just only buying it to wear. People really buy my stuff really like, cause me as a person they cool with and they support that. So yeah, if it wasn't for those people and the people that's doing it for more than just being able to put it on, although like I'm really here for that too. Like I like to see that, but yeah.
I know like when we talked that last time, it was a week after it was supposed to be your first pop-up and COVID ultimately stopped it. So like right after that time, did you feel at any moment like, damn, this really finna put me under, or you was always strong going through?
No, I never thought like it was gonna put me under, but something that happened that usually don't happen is I was wondering what to do. Like like what am I supposed to do? So that was real, like I don't know, that was weird for me. It was just a weird time like that day. Cause it's like the day before the pop up and then they cancel the spot for me. So I'm like, yeah, that was weird, but no, it was I don't know, I feel like I was raised to be a little like resilient. So, yeah.
Is that what kept you going? Just your own self, or was it like an outside?
Nah, it was really like me and my people. Like really just and really everybody that was just there and like supporting and really letting me know that regardless of what's gonna happen, it's still love and it's still.
I was doing a little research before this talk today. I went to your like the actual 1,000 page, and I was wondering why don't you have any posts on there?
I'm finna rebrand it, just the whole concept of because like all my past seasons was like, I feel like, so what I did, my website been on lock for like a couple months now, and I really just been redesigning that and like stepping up the presentation, like how it actually looked. So just to give it a more official look, I unlocked it like 2 nights ago, so it's up now, but that's why I delete all the posts on my page, because like from now on, I'm trying to move a certain way. That's a little different than, I feel like my page it looked like a brand that's starting out. And I feel like I'm trying to give people the impression that this is what's going on.
Is that something you just wanted to do, or you like talked to somebody and they mentioned it, you know what I'm saying?
No, it really just clicked like in the back of my head. It was just like natural, like just telling me like it's time to, and really just seeing like the people that's following every day, the amount that my following is rising, it's like, all right, it's time to go to the next level. Because it's all broke down by levels. I feel like it's that beginner level, then it's like transition that I'm in right now. I feel like it just keep going up and up.
Now I might have like misread this because it was a minute ago. So you made a song, or you like got in a booth or something? Tell me a little bit about that.
I be rapping, bro. I do. I got a whole mixtape down.
Word?
I be rapping. I really just be doing it for me and my homies because they like my music. So I just be sending it to all my homies. But yeah, I be rapping. I'm gonna sing you some songs.
You don't got no plans on like ever releasing it?
Nah, because I feel like I want everything that I do, I like to be 100% in. Like I don't really like to play around with stuff, especially play around with stuff that can be making me a lot of money. So
yeah.
I feel like if I jump and the fact that I got homeboys that's really rappers, I feel like not necessarily as me being disrespectful to just be playing around and just out there rapping for fun.
Yeah.
But I do understand like I can rap, but at the same time push my homies that's rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that I thought that was pretty funny, bro. Because I was like, "Is he for real?" I was
I
like,
rapping, I used to post like snippets in the studio, like of the songs playing in the background and shit.
I mean, obviously, you just said like that's not something you would do seriously, but
well, I don't know though. Like later on,
not now.
Yeah, right now, yeah, nah.
So outside of fashion, what other opportunities do you want to pursue?
I want to get into real estate, like heavily. I want to start a fund too for the city of Gary. Get started working on that. That's something I want to be into heavy too. So that's really why with the clothes, people might think I'm moving like fast, but I'm just trying to get in some positions so I can start expanding, really get into some other stuff. But I'm always gonna be doing clothes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, I was talking to when I was talking to Bill, he was saying the same thing. Ironically, that real estate was something on his list, but he wanted to like not branch away from clothes, but use that to get into something else. So if you were to get into real estate or, you know, doing different community projects, I was going to ask, would you still push the clothes as hard as you are now, or do you think that will fall off a little bit?
I feel like around the time that I get it start, being able to really do what I want to do in the real estate game is when I'm going to have a team, like for the 1,000, for the whole by Taghi platform. It's going to be an actual team that's running that, and I can be doing something else. And it's people that I'm trusting that can take care of the business of 1,000 and stuff like that.
Just curious about it, because, you know, you do play around with the music sometimes, and obviously you and Almighty are close. Can you ever see yourself get into a position where, like, you would have a music label?
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, right now, the phase I'm getting into now is like, okay, so by Taghi is my platform, and then 1,000, that's called 1,000 the label. So actually, that really is like a platform. Not necessarily music yet, but what I'm trying to start doing now is signing people like for clothes, like the same way that they do for music. I give you this advance, and you put your collections out, and I get a small, you know how it goes, like a percentage and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really trying to build it because it's a multimedia platform. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to get it to. Of course, like it's not there yet because I'm still in the building blocks, but eventually, that's what it's supposed to be though.
Yeah, that's big. That's what I was trying to get to, multimedia. But so when you say that sign people for like the clothes, are you saying to like y'all combine it, or they still had a
no? They brand is under. They signed to the label.
Yeah,
they brand is signed to the label. The same way like artists are signed to their label and stuff like that, like quality control.
I got you. That's big though. That's real. Right from here, bro. Like, what's next? Obviously, we got the pop up in 2 weeks, but I'm sure you got a fall collection coming out. But moving away from 2020, what you got? Well, what do you want to do? I should say.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, although I am planning and looking out into the years, like the future is just this virus. I'm making, you know what I'm saying, two plans. One for if this virus go how it's supposed to go, and then one for if they can get a grip on it. But really, just as of right now with the virus going on, I'm really just sticking to what's working right now, because I feel like right now might not be the time to be taking big risks.
Yeah, I gotta ask this because I saw it earlier. I cannot remember what brand it was, but I don't know if this has happened to you, but I've been seeing a lot about bigger brands stealing from smaller ones. So I'm just always curious, because I don't really talk to people in the fashion industry like that. How would you handle something like that if you got on Supreme one day and they had this?
I don't know. File a cease and desist.
But is that tough to do because you are smaller compared to a Supreme?
But I mean, I can pull out receipts. I got receipts of my design, like dates and the dates that they was finished and the dates I sent files off and emails to get them printed. So stuff like that. But nah, in reality though, I done seen stuff that came real close to my stuff, but it's just like it could or it could not be. But I know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just real tricky, I feel like, when it comes to stuff like that, because it's not really much you can do but sit and argue about who did it first.
Right.
I'm gonna just come out with something that's crazy, that's hard.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I had to ask because I literally just seen it today. I can't remember what brand it was, but it was like, it might have been Burberry. I don't even want to say because I ain't even trying to get killed for having the wrong brand, but that was something I was just curious of how somebody would handle that.
I know, I think like Fashion Nova would be taking a lot.
Yeah, I heard that they steal a lot of
from like black-owned communities, like with the.
So who has been like a big influence to you, bro? Just closing this out here. Who is someone that you're gonna always be looking to as you try to progress? Maybe not do it exactly like them, but definitely mold after them.
I feel like I haven't found that person yet to like actually try to apply and like move a certain way, but I study like all of the GOATs, like when it comes to, like, it's just different people inspire me in different ways. Like it's like Kobe and Jordan inspire me, you know what I'm saying, to have that fire in you and stuff like that, and rappers and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as inspiring me like a day by day, like what's keeping me
going, yeah, motivation, I guess you could say.
I've been reading a lot. I feel like that might be something that's, you know what I'm saying, just that knowledge and the type of books that it is that I'm reading. It's just really rearranging my mind and stuff like that. So that's really what I've been on recently, just reading a lot, trying to soak a lot of game up for real. Watching interviews on Tupac, all that, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. We was just talking about that when you walked in. Like, interviews have a lot of free game in them, bro. Especially when you listen to people who are educated and know what they talking about. Interviews and books are like gems, bro.
That's one thing I do a lot. I watch a lot of interviews, and I watch a lot of interviews on people that people would never watch, just because I done seen some of the craziest, realest stuff come out of people that I would have never expected, you know what I'm saying, to hear come out of. So when I see new interviews dropping, bro, I watch them, bro. And I really just, now if I'm watching and I can just get the vibe, okay, this is not something I'm interested in, I'm going to cut it off. But
yeah, I'm not just saying that just because, like, I do them and shit, but real talk, if you don't watch interviews or even listen to people podcasts, like Joe Rogan, bro, like, he be spitting a lot of good knowledge that people, I feel like, need to hear. With that being said, man, I gotta thank Taghi coming through. 30th episode, bro. It's crazy, time flies. Like, legit was here on episode number 8. My boy X was still here. We had the long table. We ain't had no lights. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Keep doing your thing for real, bro.
You too, bro. We both on the ride, I feel like.
Definitely. Hopefully, not hopefully, for sure. Y'all probably gonna see bro again when I do the pop-up vid.
Yes, sir.
Episode 30, Fresh Squeeze. My boy Taghi.
Appreciate you for having me.
You will find another me if you lucky. Yeah. I gave you all of me. Got on my ass and got me a bag and look at you calling me. You said I ain't shit.